What do you know, the sidebar art also appears in the intro after it's revealed for the first time. I can't stop, I have to keep going. I sort of forgot that this stuff appears right away. I got an S for exploration, I think? Shrines. Oh right, I think I remember what that is. I'm broke. There's nothing else, just straight into it. So I'm looking for the seals. Oh, those are particularly good looking sprites. I'm gonna say yes because I think there are still more new cartridges I want to get. And having less max ammo is gonna make me switch weapons and thus experiment with that more. Hopefully I remember that I have cloak. Alright. Like, I've never seen a procedurally generated game that has stuff like this, other than Star of Providence. Who on the team does most of the level design? I used to know, but I forgot. Shoutouts to you. This is stuff like this is so important. Like, genuinely. Alright, one of the hacking doors. That should be easy. Wait, I don't think the weapon capsule could be locked before. I would have remembered that. I think my commentary was kind of a rambly mess in the previous video. I did watch it back, and I think they didn't finish some thoughts there. But for example, I wanted to say something more about the Necromancer, but I'm actually gonna save that for when I get the Bestiary, or the Bestiary. That give me scrap. Maybe like once I've seen most of the stuff in the game, I'll just look through there and recall my experience with it, especially the new stuff, and say whatever I have to say. Sort of like how in Intrusion 2, right at the end of the playthrough, I went and looked at all the achievements and set some stuff. Right. The thing about Autobomb, it's generally a crutch in traditional shoot-em-ups, so this doesn't feel like an upgrade to me at all. It feels like something that I shouldn't want ever if I'm good at the game. This was kind of fun. Yeah, sure. I remember all of these. I think I'm gonna go for those. Better dice rolls? Is that literally just for that one room where you can gamble? It's not like this game has a luck stat. Good thing too. I've never seen a luck stat be interesting in anything. I guess in action RPGs you have magic find, but I don't like magic find either. I gotta remember that the big scullies will only do their shotgun attack if you're in front of them. So you can just avoid that attack entirely. Although, was that attack a hard mode thing? I haven't played hard mode in a very long... normal mode, actually, in a very long time. I pretty much exclusively played hard mode once I reached it before. Oh, it's an extra weapon trove. Okay. That's cool. Wait, what was the treasure chest again? Better troves, yeah, and I picked it up during this floor, so... okay, okay. Is there a good place to use this? Maybe over here? Yeah. Well, I wish I picked up a weapon already. Oh, it's one of those rooms where I assume it can have entrances. Actually, it can probably have one other entrance up here, by the looks of things. I know a little bit about Star of Providence's rooms. Namely the... Actually, wait. I don't know why I'm doing this right now, but... Yeah, these are the middle three tiles. If they are obstructed in any way, there can't be an entrance there. I noticed this after playing after the end for way, way too long. Oh, I explored the whole floor, so that turned into scrap. How kind. I think the play here is to grab whatever weapon. Increase damage at fuller ammo. Huh. Shotgun style charge. Wait, yeah, that was a thing before. Rather than a rapid random volley, I think it just all comes out at once and there are more pellets. At least that's what I remember. I guess I'll grab charge. I don't know if the way these work, it would be more ammo efficient or not. Oh. So, first I do this. Oh, hello, Atomica. Which I now know is just a thing from Unreal Tournament. Shoutouts to Civi11, that's why I know that. Oh, you gotta give me blessed weapons. Entrench, increase fire rate while not moving. Oh, that's neat. I like that. In general, having to change your playstyle in order to gain damage is way more interesting than simply gaining damage. No strings attached. Oh, so execute is a thing. Huh. Neat. Wait, is Fulkin? I can't remember. Oh, it's because it's Gatling. Yeah, that's why the shots look weird. It's very similar, but it's scrap in life, so fine by me. Do you know that this boss has a conditional attack? If there are ever too many chamber heads alive, it does that and kills them. I think that's a really cool design. I always ignore the chamber heads for that reason, because that boss is really easy anyway. Might as well do the cool thing and end the fight a little faster. since I brought it up earlier, if I ever play Intrusion 2 again, I'm going to ignore all of the ads the final boss summons because it can actually kill them with friendly fire, which is sick. I'm just picking up every weapon, pretty much. In between this video and the previous one, I watched Donkey's video on the release of this game. On PC, this update, and on Switch, the entire game, obviously. I know before I said console versions is in plural. That was a mistake, but the more I thought about it, they're definitely going to release this on the Switch too as well. So, I guess I'm not actually wrong. It's in a shop, so I can save it for later. So I'm looking for the 2 seal bosses. And going all the way to floor 6. I'm fairly confident. But we'll see. Just like magic, hubris leads its hounds to Harmatia. I noticed something in Donkey's video, and I can't wait to see it. This enemy, I forget what it's called. It's not a Bane engine. Bane engines are the really big ones. Malice engine! Yeah, I'm trying to quiz myself on all the enemy names. I've played this game for so long, I should know most of them. Apparently Malice engines do something really freaking cool when there are no enemies to buff with revenge bullets. But maybe they do it on hard mode or something. Scrap Runner was pretty much my only choice there. I won't point out every single one, but I am noticing all of these new tiles. It's so unnecessary, but it just shows how much D13 cares about this game. Like, what is that, a little altar? I just realized these are filing cabinets and we're in the archives. Nice. Danger room, right. Before I felt that loops were in a really placeholder state, specifically for the sake of danger rooms, for example, because danger rooms can't work if loops are not a thing, so some even placeholder version of loops was necessary, right? But now I wonder if danger rooms are not going to be absolutely horrifying if they cross some threshold into enemies gaining ridiculous abilities. I have very little ammo, so I'm gonna buy this. I'll fight the boss with it, sure. Oh, you again? I noticed at some point that the keyword that makes the laser shoot bullets sideways, those bullets can hit the same target as the laser itself. It's kind of an increase in damage in general. Okay, not this time. Actually, there's a question. Do I want to go for Tier 4 Temple this run? It's gonna make things really difficult and complicated. We'll see. Maybe I'll get hit later on and I don't even have to think about it. I think there were some unlocks if I beat higher tiers of Temple. I'm not sure. I played the fully completed save file for so long that I don't even remember what used to be locked. Pulse waves and phasing, that's kind of fun. Although I want to try Void, so yeah, give me that. Oh, that's a pretty cool visual effect. I believe these candle tiles were added in the Halloween update, right? Along with Big Scully and something else that I'm forgetting about, probably. Almost dashed into that. It's like a black hole that it doesn't just cancel the bullets, it sucks them in. That doesn't need to look that cool. Oh, I was wondering if Void would counter revenge attacks, and it does. That's pretty much a hard counter. It's probably good if you're playing on sudden death or something. Yeah, I'll hold off. Lightning damage spikes icicles, not slowed down by frost or water. Or water? Huh. I don't remember the water part. I am kind of considering it. It's more interesting than this, or that. Artifact is more appropriate for, like, floor 5. That almost feels kind of weird. If you're too used to getting slowed down by water, it might actually throw you off and be a bad thing. It even erases big bullets? Wow. Maybe it's because I love Hellsinker so much, but I can't help but think that big bullets are just impervious. Just like their certain smaller bullets can be slowed and cancelled, but large bullets cannot. Oh, so I can encounter you down in this floor, huh? Oh, right. Should I? I should probably... I know you can get this stuff for free, but I don't want to choose during the fight itself. Chain lightning on a Vulcan. I'm good. At this point, I'm picking everything new. Is special offer any different? I think it has some new visual and sound effects. That's pretty cool. I don't remember there being this many bullets. Yeah, I think they actually buffed this boss. I approve. You're only gonna fight him once in a run anyway. Oh. Oh, boss drops. Okay. That was phasing, Gatling, freeze. Oh yeah, hi. I do need the life, so I'm glad you're here, I suppose. Alright, that was a Banshee. It shoots destructible bullets. I get the mages mixed up. Who are electromancers, who are... like, mages of the same element have very similar names. I can't remember. I guess I didn't really notice the chain lightning effect before. So I'll pick another one. I am feeling that lowered ammo, for sure. But I made that choice myself. Something's coming from above, I gotta be ready. Ah! I do like that Devour attacks you from this side of the screen. It's so uncommon, because in a horizontal shmup, bosses would be on this side. In a vertical shmup, they'll generally be above. So having a boss on the left... Oh, I just realized how good Chain Lightning is. It's awkward and kind of interesting just because it's so uncommon. Oh, those look cool. You know, like, who complained that Devour doesn't have a unique projectile sprite? Nobody. But D13 did it anyway. Because they care. Yeah, Chain Lightning isn't too interesting. It's what you think it is. I forget if that thing's life scales with the number of nodes it's connected to. I don't remember its name, so if you're keeping track, that's one admission of I don't know. But I'm pretty sure whether you shoot the nodes or the thing itself to kill it depends on the room and the number of nodes, which is neat. Again, great enemy design. Kind of a pointless warp, but whatever. Was that thing called Watcher? I think it was Watcher. From all my experience, I know that if it does the formation where the foci orbit around it, it takes longer to kill, and you need to be careful not to kill them all so that it doesn't teleport, because that's dangerous and it wastes time a little bit. I know my life isn't full, but one of the reasons I liked the old drops is you cared to stay at full life because it mattered, and now it doesn't, and that kind of sucks. I'll try not to overstate that, but I'll just leave it at that. Yeah. I don't want to annoy anyone. This is a grand occasion. Now it's not the time to Oh, this is cute. Wait, aren't I weatherproof? Meaning... Well, I can't see the full description, but it included spikes. Yes. Haha. I see. Not a great time to be messaged. I wonder if the Discord notifications appeared. I don't think the overlay shows up on recordings, but I guess we'll see. Regardless, that was... I don't mind if they do show up. That was pretty funny. Oh, that's new. That's what looping does to those guys, okay. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I meant when I talked about danger rooms. The only thing that's weird to me about danger rooms is that your damage is reduced while you're in them. Assuming that's still true. Maybe they changed it. Because if enemies are balanced around... Like, from what I can tell, they test enemies with base damage in the pea shooter. So creating a situation where the player can encounter the enemy while dealing even less damage than that feels wrong to me. It's not that big of a deal. I forgot about the bandages. That's really funny. I have a whole philosophy about what I've observed from playing a lot of games. Various variables in games can be viewed a certain way depending on the context of the game in question. Really? I don't think I tried up here, though. Yeah, it's definitely it. Always teleport to the adjacent rooms to see if every wall is viable to be a passage. But for example, in an action game, the player's life can be seen as their margin for error. In a turn-based game, your life is yet another resource. You know, because you can't really avoid taking damage, so the margin of error thing doesn't apply so much. Sometimes taking damage in a turn-based tactics game, for example, is the right thing to do. Gain up to double damage while not firing, yeah. Cool. The question is, how long does it take? Do you gain more damage overall? I want to try. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell. It's obviously going to be a really good keyword versus enemies that become invincible temporarily. Sort of like how charge is really good against, I think they were called Reavers. The enemies that resemble hosts from the Binding of Isaac. Or, if you have much better tastes, Mets or Metools from the Mega Man series. That's an honor guard, and that was a chamberlain. 2 more points for me. Oh, and they also changed the sound effect of that thing's laser because it wasn't cool enough. One of these. Thankfully I have AoE. Pass the check. At 20, let's go. I don't even play D&D, but I'm still gonna make that joke. I play Frosthaven and Gloomhaven in general, if anyone is curious. I basically picked it over D&D for various reasons. Yeah, I'm trying Fire Lance. Fire Lance and... what was the other one called? Overclock. It seems like the overclock time doesn't scale with fire rate. Which I guess is fine, it's just not a good combo with Fire Lance. It's probably pretty good with most other fireballs. Am I ready? I still love it. Unlock a seal. Face death. I think I once saw someone misinterpret that to mean you have to die to permanently unlock one of the seals. Which was pretty funny. I don't remember what that mini-boss was called. It was from Relics of the Past, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no, I do remember. That's the ice version of another enemy called a Legion. That was a Frost Legion. I think I've played this game for too long, if I still remember stuff like that. Actually, hold on a second. I just want to confirm. Yeah, I have played Star of Providence for over 1,000 hours. I kind of like this game, you know? Just a little. Right, those shields fire homing bullets. I'm going to floor 6, so yeah. That'll save me looking for the... Right. I have to be ready for multiple things. Oh yeah, what is that effect, actually, from... Oh, that's what Fireball Shrapnel is. Fireball didn't have shrapnel before. Or no, it did. Wait. Yeah, I think it used to go out in every direction. Now it's in a spread in the direction the projectile was traveling. Huh. Okay. So I actually have to open a vault to go to the gauntlet. Oh, idol. You are my no-hit nemesis. Oh, I want to correct myself on something. Oh, I didn't really say anything wrong, but I made a wrongful assumption, and one of the things I said was based on that assumption. All small ammo pickups are 25% rather than 20. I still don't think it's good enough. Because one thing we're not accounting for is that bosses used to drop a small ammo pickup and now they don't. So there's probably still less ammo in the game than before. Just to back up my point a little more. Well, 2 upgrades that I fundamentally don't care about. And stealth. So, stealth. It's not even... yeah, there's nothing to think about. I mean, I can't. Uh, 34? Okay. I mean, that kind of works. Do I really need a cartridge? Not. No, I don't. Ah, there it is. I guess I'll go do the gauntlet now. And if each room of it ends after you get hit, I guess I'm not that worried. But I might as well finish the rest of the floor. Curses. Did the knockback of the double damage get cancelled because I was next to a wall, or did they remove the knockback? That's not something I'm gonna try to... Wait a minute. The foci were asleep. So, I guess... stealth was... buffed? Because it just used to be enemies that... start in a room. Not enemies that were spawned by stuff. Neat. I guess I'll go in with this and save the weapon capsule for later. Huh. Oh yeah, I do have to bomb to get in there. Anything you say. Like full ammo. Ugh. This feels like gambling. This feels like the kind of nonsense I do in every other roguelike, which is kind of the point I was making in the last video. This is not interesting, not because it isn't done well, it's done really well. But I've done it before. But again, most procedurally generated games are not good shoot-em-ups. Gungeon. Sorry, I had to say it. I mean, come on, it's the meme. I don't know if the meme is still alive. I haven't been keeping up with the Discord, but... Oh, you're new. Oh, okay. Excellent. Are there ranks here if I do well enough? It's more than good. Perfect. What are those? They're like pipe-a-peats, but they're made of flesh? Oh, that's my objective here. Those guys are invincible. Ah, so close. They put tag in a run. Hello? Ship from another shmup. You look cool. Are you using various weapons from... Based on that jingle, I'm gonna assume I did well enough. interesting. To be perfectly honest, I'm not interested in lore in general. It's part of the reason I'm not the biggest fan of From Software's games, for example. Some people are crazy about the world. I'm like, it's too vague and the plot is almost non-existent in all of the games. I can't really care much. But I understand some people are crazy about that stuff, so it's cool that there's more lore in Star of Providence. Sure. I'm not gonna do the thing. I'm not gonna do the thing. I mean, I don't actually know, because I haven't thought much about Null as a character, but based on a certain thing, I would say somebody. That's the thing. From before this update, things were pretty vague and open to interpretation. Now I have no idea if they're gonna give us clear answers for some things or not. I'll say somebody. I feel like that's the sort of thing where you're gonna be judged no matter what you say. I'll switch weapons, so yeah, what? Scope again. Can I do this and lose my current weapon? Sure can. Another thing about the shortcuts, and this isn't really much of a point, but before Relics of the Past, I got used to not using bombs almost at all. I would find a good opportunity to use one spare bomb to open secret rooms, and I would otherwise hold on to them and salvage as many bombs as I can, including power bombs, because I was min-maxing score because I thought that was fun, and I was looking for something to do after I had already done everything. But now with shortcuts, it's just not worth it. Do I want to fight this thing with... I should have thought about that. What's worse? This thing, which is here on the side of the screen. Overlord. I'm gonna say this thing. I think a charge is fine. Right. I should have guessed Renegade. I was thinking it. Now you're not gonna believe me. I could very well have forgotten the name of Renegade. That dialogue is as enigmatic as ever. I didn't use any bombs, that was kind of... Also that final pattern, I like the use of screen shake in this game, which is why I haven't switched it off. It's never obnoxious, it never really screws you over. Did it make that last pattern slightly harder to read? Sure, but it also made me panic. And it was intense, and that was the point, and it was effective. want to say something about Overlord, but I'm gonna save it for hard mode. And I also wonder if they changed hard mode Overlord in this update. That's one of the reasons that I'm holding back for now. Yeah, also the effect in between the phases of Overlord, specifically at the start of Phase 2 there, looks bad and silly without the screen shake. The screen shake is what makes it cool. Try not to get hit on this pattern this time. At the very least, the diminishing returns make this an actual decision. Because if it was a consistent 5% damage, then yeah, pick it. But with 2, like, fine. Now it's halfway interesting. I still want my small ammo drop, though. Guaranteed drops are so much more valuable than anything else in a randomized game. I forget if I ever asked Arc of Dream this, but is the music for this area based on... I forget the name of the area, but in Hero Core, there's a track for the final zone in the center of the map that sounds almost exactly like this. I like degraded bosses, it's a fun trope. Wait, was their attack a bit different? I need to pay more attention to that. I believe those are called Gestalts. They're nothing on normal. They're just slightly harder to see ghosts that are also slower. But they do something cool with them in hard mode. And who knows what they'll do on loops. If it took this update this long to release, I feel like they might have gone overboard. System erasure style. Ah, we're just gonna make this quaint little Sakabon style puzzle game, you know. And then they gave us that frickin' monstrosity. I do really like Void Stranger. Play it blind. Don't look anything up to the best of your ability. You might have to look things up here and there, but if you can be better than me and figure it all out yourself, it's gonna make the game very special. Sort of like La Mulana, honestly. As though maybe that comparison is just gonna scare you off. I wonder if something's gonna happen in the... This room is pretty legit. I need to focus up. Or wait, what's the new thing? Gotta lock in. Apologies. Oh yeah, I have scope. It's like, why are my shots piercing? That's why. Yeah, at this rate. I need all the life I can get. Floor 6 is still scary. I was talking about the music. I should have mentioned this track by name. It's called No Tomorrow, right? That didn't do a lot of damage. You can kind of bait those enemies since they only teleport if they don't have line of sight with you. Again, enemy design. Holy crap. Really cool. And that's old stuff. Oh, I love the naming convention for these block enemies. That was a shattered one. The smallest ones are called shattered. The medium ones are broken, and the large ones are cracked. Cracked in a bad way. Not in a way that's bad for you. You know what I'm saying. I'm just being a smart ass. Hello, twofold. There was a time when twofold dropped mini boss drops twice, which was kind of funny. I think it was an oversight because they removed it. I was thinking though, oh, it's a small mercy because this area is intense and there are no shops. Oh, what the heck was your name? I believe this class of mini-boss is called a Challenger. This is one of the coolest ones. I like the gimmick. Once he becomes vulnerable, he has 1 hit point. Anything will kill him. Yeah, he always gives a unique weapon. Oh, I remember this thing. I'm sure it's another reference to something. They touch up the visuals, that looks cool. Hello, Omnimancer. You're a fun enemy. Something about enemies with wide move sets that test your I don't know how to phrase it exactly. I am so glad that that doesn't trigger all the spikes to fall down. Or icicles. It was an Eternal Sentinel and shards, I think. Oh yeah, those things are also going to be way scarier. I am less familiar with the names of enemies from Relics of the Past. These are, as I said before, Bane engines. Already found the secret room. Right, this is here. I'll take the charge. For some reason, instant hit is a very satisfying keyword. Like, I don't even care if it doesn't do much. If it just makes my shots look like that, I'm happy. Since I'm still thinking about it, maybe the gauntlet really does show up consistently on floor 5. Why was that doing so little damage? It's kind of weird. I think front load's gonna do much because this is a multi-phase boss and I'll probably be low on ammo by the time I reach the phase that's actually a problem. High caliber, it just feels so punchy and that's why I want it. Sure. Wait, oh, that's a bomb that destroys tiles. I guess I just want 4 bombs against unknown. I always really like that boss intro because you're used to it from the previous bosses, and when it doesn't turn into anything, it signals, oh, this boss is a big deal. It's different. It's special. It doesn't have a name. I guess in these early videos I'm making up for the fact that I didn't do recordings in the past talking about all the old stuff. It's funny how that phase is solved just by doing circles of various sizes and moving across them at different speeds. Oh, pardon me. Maybe you'll know what that was. I forgot I was waiting on a live stream. Anyway, apologies. That's a bad time for that to happen. I should use my bombs. I have habits from other shmups that I don't want to bomb unless I really have to. But in this case, there's no reason not to bomb. I'm not going to get a score bonus for bombs remaining, you know? Life isn't low. Why make the pretty bullets go away? This is what you came for, isn't it? This is it. I guess I'll let the credits play out. Try to think of something. Oh yeah, big mode. Of course that'll be in the credits now. They named an enemy after Vortex Reaper. I do know about the lore there. The Vortex Reaper is an individual who made ridiculous boss fights in Fraxi. Yeah, it was a good idea to see the credits. Thank you for making this game, D13. The end? When that was the end, because they hadn't added hard mode yet. This was such an annoying cliffhanger. How'd I do? Kinda bad. But better. No lethality, I'll get to you later. Second visit. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I do know that. Yup. And that's definitely what I'm doing, because things have been a bit too easy for me, haven't they? Who the hell is that? I know the rest of them, but... Doesn't that kind of look like the ship I beat in the Gauntlet? Time will tell. Next time, hard mode. Thank you for watching.